Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Reading Comics, and this is the fourth installment of Born Again, and this is actually the title of the book, Daredevil Born Again, number 230. But before we get into that, I'd like to show you some of my own work. This is Random Access. It's a full-size, full-color comic book that I produce every month with a bunch of other artists. It's an anthology of sorts where I do the main bulk of the work, and then I have other artists in the background doing their own stories. But it's becoming even more of an anthology, and I might have a little bit less page time, but you'll be seeing some awesome artists up in the next coming months or so. You can check these out at patreon.com/Alexander Turbin. And like like I said, the last few times, it's Shane Evans in this one. This is the last one that came out of Random Access 33. Jeremy Duncan, Doug Roberts, and Dan Goodwin did this amazing, awesome back cover. So you can check these out at patreon.com/Alexander Turbin. But we've also got a whole slew of new things coming up. A little bit of a notice here. On Wednesdays from now on, I'm going to be doing live streams of my reviews. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing Buck Rogers in the 25th Century issue number. I don't know what issue number this is. 12? I guess it's 12. But we're going to be doing that, and I'll be showing that off on Instagram and stuff. So join me tomorrow at 2 o'clock on right here on this YouTube channel, and we will be checking out Buck Rogers in the 25th Century comic book. So, Born Again, Daredevil Born Again. Let's give it a little bit of a recap. We read 227, 228, and 229, and really basically Karen Page, who is the worst girlfriend of all time. She's a porn actress, and she's hooked on heroin, and she sells her Daredevil's secret identity to the Kingpin. More or less, that's pretty much the gist of it. And then the Kingpin destroys his life, takes his practice away from him, nearly kills him, blows up his house, makes all of his credit cards, all of his credit, everything horrible. Really, the Kingpin is just mashing down on Daredevil, and Daredevil at the same time is kind of losing his mind, and he's just really got nowhere to go. He ends up on the streets. He ends up actually being thrown into the river and in a cab. He escapes, but he ends up on the streets of New York City, and he's just like a homeless person, and he's just lost all hope. And I think it's the last line of this where the Kingpin says, "A man without hope." Yeah, that a man without hope is a man without fear. So we're kind of building to this crescendo, but also towards the end, he had pneumonia, so he was sick, and he's been like really hurt. He passes out, and this nun finds him, and she kind of takes him somewhere. We don't know where yet, and but I mean, you can probably pretty much assume where she takes him. So Daredevil 230 Born Again. Let's get into this. Again, I'm not a real actor, so please forgive any non-acting qualities or non-reading qualities. Not much of a reader as well. Well, no, that's not true. I am a reader, but reading in your head is so much different than actually reading it out loud, as you all know. So anyway, here we go. No heartbeat. He is gone. No, he can't die. I had an awful dream. Everybody hated me. Everybody took everything away from me. No, the Kingpin, he's the only one. The Kingpin of crime. He found out my secret identity, and it wasn't a dream. Then Santa Claus stabbed me with a knife, and no, it was Turk. Small-time hood. He was just dressed like Santa. Small-time hood works for the Kingpin. Not a crime. He's alive. Praise God, he's alive. Stan Lee presents Born Again by Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli, with colors by Max Shield, letters by Joe Rosen, editor Ralph Macchio, and editor-in-chief Jim Shooter. The breeze is cool. She's in America, Karen Page allows hers to hope. Not too often she whispers the name, quietly facing away from her companion, the name that means hope. Matt. She betrayed him, sold his deepest secret for a fix, told a man that Matt is Daredevil, and the man told other men, and the other men are trying to kill Karen Page. But she'll make it to New York. She'll find Matt before the killers find her. Matt will save her. He has to. Too often he thinks the name Murdoch. He is the kingpin. He is the lord of crime. He destroyed Matt Murdoch, robbed him of his career, his home, of everything that constituted his life. But Murdoch is alive somewhere. Murdoch is alive. Accepted and decreed upon by blah, blah, blah. Franklin Nelson. Took the job. Knew you would. Funny, my hand shook when I signed. Guess it was the salary. Honestly, Glory, I didn't believe they'd pay me so much until I saw it written down. Sure, and you deserve it, Foggy. It's twice much what me and Matt ever made together. Matt, how long's he been missing now? 11 days and 6 hours. Don't even think of his name. He doesn't exist. They convinced me of that. I went looking for him, talked to a crooked cop who helped frame him. They sicked a nurse the size of your average truck on us. She broke most of the bones in the cop's body. Me, she went light on, settled for breaking my fingers. My name is Ben Urich. I'm a reporter. I don't even think of his name. When I was a whole lot younger, I was struck across the eyes and blinded by a piece of radioactive garbage. Don't ask me how to explain why, but I can smell and hear and taste better than anybody. That's all there is to learn about Matt Murdoch. Everything else in the life is gone, except the lesson I learned from my father. Never give up. Never. For most people, New York is Empire State Building and Statue of Liberty. For Karen Page, it's Penn Station, where she first stepped off the train from New England. That must be why she asked Paulo to drop her here. She paid her way exactly the way he wanted her to. She owes him nothing. She wants to get rid of him. Sure, he's got the junk, as much as she wants, but there's only one man she wants to be with now. She'll even quit the junk. She swears she will. So she says goodbye to Paulo with a kiss as final payment. It's the long kind of kiss, the kind she learned making movies for people like Paulo. She's a pro about it. It isn't enough for him. Locate Nuke, Wesley. Nuke? Boss, you are not serious. Please, to tell me you are not serious. Nobody's ever used him on a domestic job. I did not invite debate. No, you don't know, Ben. Just don't. Look at you. They broke your fingers, honey. They'll kill you. Don't you know that? They'll kill you and you'll die for... Don't say the name. Don't even think the name. It's very important that we don't even think of the name. They've done some work on me. The broken ribs are back where they belong. I'm not bleeding. I'm one big bruise. Best not to pay attention to how I feel. The more I focus outside myself, the stench, even my sweat, smells like cheap wine. I can taste his hangover with him. Can't stand it. Move further out. Sounds are muffled by the snow. Caw, caw. The gulls, they only sound like that in the morning, complaining. Honk, 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 honk. Like the whole city's complaining. I'm still in Manhattan. Narrow it down. Even past Brother Gallo next to me, I could smell the neighborhood, rats and concrete dust. Hell's Kitchen. I grew up here, and what kind of place am I in? Bong, 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 bong. Church bells. I'm in a church. Must be in the basement. A mission. Just me and the winos. Got to get away from these smells. Okay, who took the lost muscles out of my legs? Ugh, you idiot. My name is Maggie. You're staying here. Hello, I'm calling for Franklin Nelson. Miss Nelson, oh, I'm sorry. It's just I had no idea he had gotten married. You see, I used to be his secretary, Miss Nelson and Matt Murdoch's. Could I please speak to Foggy? He doesn't live there, but you said separated? Oh, I'm sorry. I need, do you have a number where I could reach him? Yes. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Karen Page? Golly, you're the last person I'd expect to hear from. How's it going? Matt? Well, Matt's coming to hard times, Karen. It's a long story. No, I'm sorry. Don't know where he is. Love to see you, Karen. How long you in town? You mean right now? Gee, Karen, I'm kind of tied up. Well, sure, if it's important. Where? Boy, that's a rough part of town. Are you sure? Sure, Karen. For old time's sake. Like you say. Old times. Geez, it wasn't so long ago. I've seen this planet happen plenty of other times, Ben. It never fails to make me sick. Reporter gets his blood up for a story, threatens to quit if I don't give it to him, then suddenly loses all interest. By the way, how's the hand? Listen, York, there are things that you just don't let happen in this racket. Number one is you never get scared away from a story. Not while you've got the most powerful weapon in the world on your side. This is 5 million readers worth of power. It can depose the mayor, it can destroy presidents, and it's been due to get is aimed at the kingpin for years. But it needs you to do it. Ben looks away. You're lucky I don't fire you. Get out of my office. That's a good boy, Yurik. You stay a good boy. Remember, the kingpin's watching you. You remember, you got 5 more fingers. She's with me when the fever hits. I'm boiling alive, but for the cool, soft cloth hanging from her neck, it's a cross made of gold. Running out on me? Just seeing a friend. You go see your friend, but you come back or I'll find you, Karen Page. You're mine now. No, Morton, I will not show this garbage to Jameson. You will go out and take some pictures we can use. But too mild, he says. Punch it up, he says. Just puff piece, simple, stupid puff piece, and you take 3 hours on first paragraph? What's the problem, Ben? Just a minute. The deadline for the morning edition is always a good time at the New York Daily Bugle. I get a phone call. I'll tell you the problem. An ex-president does carpentry work at a welfare project and says all the usual stuff, not your major literary challenge, but Yurik here can't get it written. You put your top crime reporter on a piece like that? Could you speak up? I can't hear you. Copy, boy. Listen, Yurik. It's Lieutenant Minola, Mr. Yurik. I've been able to talk for a couple days now, but you haven't called. I'm ready to give with my story. Mr. Yurik is off the crime beat. Mr. Yurik was kind enough to tell us this. Mr. Yurik requested a puff piece. I gave Mr. Yurik a puff piece. Mr. Yurik has taken 3 hours on the first. I told you you'd better get off the phone, Ben. I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I'm busy. Where's that copy boy? I don't think you heard me, Mr. Yurik. I want to tell you how I helped the kingpin frame Matt Murdock. So now the dear aces, we're 3 minutes from 6-inch blank space from page 5, and Mr. Yurik goes deaf. Jameson's going to fry my... Settle down, Lichtenstein. You had better get off the phone, Ben. I don't know anybody by the name, Lieutenant. Copy boy die or what? Oh, I get it. Oh, no. Yurik's been useless lately. Do you know that? His last piece wouldn't have made the Inquirer. Finch had to rewrite it from scratch, but at least there were words on the paper. Get off the phone, Ben. Lieutenant? You're dead, copy boy. My employer would like you to hear this, Mr. Yurik. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm dead. I'm cold. I'm buried. Out of here, Morton. We got a newspaper to put out. $100 and I can make my rent. Finch. Where's Finch? Dead. Go home, Morton. $50. Monday, you'll have shots you'll want to frame. Finch, I need this in 2 minutes. Hosh's story. Breaking. Wide open, Robbie. Got quotes from the terrorists that'll set page 1 on fire. We'll scoop the post. Give it to Johnson, please. Watch where you're going, Morton. You watch. I really appreciate this, Finch. Remember, 2 minutes. I want you in my office, Ben. Now. Jansen? I thank you for listening, Mr. Yurik. When I first got my powers, I lived through a night of utter agony. My senses were wild. Everything hurt me. Every sound and smell. A woman came to me with words of hope. She never told me who she was. She wore a gold cross. I touched it. My fingers never forgot it. It's this cross. This cross. Who could love me so much and stay away so long? Who are you, Maggie? Still, the fever climbs, sister. It will break. It will. You look good. You look good, Karen. How are things? I mean, Nuke is in Nicaragua. It has taken days to find this out. Days of reaching further and further out of the branches of the organization, the legitimate corporation, the military offices feeding the vices of respectable businessmen, even a general. A general in my pocket. The thought dances briefly through the kingpin's mind. That is a bridge to be nurtured. It will take 3 days more to enlist Nuke. The man's willfulness must be overcome, as must his self-deception of patriotism. These days must not be wasted. Murdoch must be drawn out of hiding, perhaps a threat to his loved ones. Too obvious. But to take that small shred of himself that he still owns, to flail him with it. The crime lord summons a man who specializes in psychotics and always offers an excellent selection. I swear it took forever. I've spoken with your doctor, Ben. He says that bandage was supposed to come off yesterday. I want you to take a few days off. This is the number of a psychiatrist. Forever. No, I mean it. You look great. Nick gurgled like a clogged drain. Somewhere in the middle, he caught a single raspy breath. No smoking in the elevator, man. One breath, and it was so very desperate. Temperature must be around 103 now. That's what you get for swimming in the East River, sleeping in the street. Pneumonia. Stupid way to die. Karen, what happened? I thought you'd never ask, Foggy. And finally, the rattle. It took forever, too. I suppose you know about... No, you wouldn't have seen my movies. Let's just say that I've messed up my life about as badly as it could. I'm a junkie, and I've got to find Matt, or I'll be murdered. Foggy is taken aback. What happened to your mouth, Karen? That's Paulo, the man I'm with. He's pretty awful. Let me get my hands on that rat. Don't, Foggy. I just need to know where Matt is. I can't tell you why, but he's the only man that can save me. Matt's disappeared, Karen. A lot has happened. Our law firm went out of business. Matt's been acting crazy for some time now. Then he was charged with criminal misconduct. No, Matt, no. It was a frame by gangsters, I think. We did our best to fight it, but we lost. Matt was disbarred from practicing law. Then his house blew up. Matt vanished. Oh no, Foggy, it's all my fault. Tell me what you mean by that, Karen. Nothing. Just talking like a junkie doesn't mean anything. Look, I better go. Back to the guy who punched you? No, you're coming with me, Karen. No, Foggy, you're sweet. But no, Paulo, he'll kill you. He'll kill both of us. I won't take no for an answer, Karen. You and me, we're family. Matt's family. They hug. The fever grows in him. No earthly force can stop it, but he's lost too much blood. His body cannot fight. He will die. But he has so very much to do, my lord. His soul is troubled, but it is a good man's soul, my lord. He needs only to be shown that way. Then he will rise as your own and bring light to the poisoned city. He will be as a spear of lightning in your hand, my lord. If I am to be punished for my sins, so be it. If I am to be cast into hell, so be it. But spare him. So many need him. Hear my plea. Thank you for listening, Mr. Urick. Don't even think. Urick pulls the bandages off his hand. Matt Murdoch. Downtown. I don't like it. I know who you work for, Felix, and the kingpin is never up to anything good. What is there not to like, Potter? You construct costumes. I am henceforth commissioning you from yourself a costume. Said costume being one of infinitely familiar with during such time frame as before you did renunciate your status as a prominent member of the criminal class to open such shop within we now converse. Speaking of this most neatly custodied establishment, we will now summarily execute a premature demolition, not to mention the removement of your most valued body parts. Should you perchance fail to render unto us a perfect duplicate of the uniform of a certain man without fear? A heartbeat can tell you a lot. Mine, for instance, has slowed down considerably in the last few days. Fever, ever since the fever broke. Just a pleasure just to sit and listen to it. God has been merciful to that boy. God is just, sister. Maggie's heart is just to my right. It's in great shape. She's got a lot of years left, and the tension has gone out of her sweat. She carries the same scent she brought to my hospital room so many years ago. Are you hungry? Not yet, but I will be, thanks to you. It's a pleasant scent, so much like my own. Give your thanks to the Lord. Maggie, are you my mother? Of course not, child. A heartbeat can tell you a lot. Hers just jumped. She's lying. And that is the end of Born Again, number 230, Daredevil Born Again from Marvel Comics. And thanks for watching and listening. And I hope that I didn't too horrible of a job, and that you get some sort of entertainment from it. And until they make some good animated shows of this and just do a fantastic job, I guess I'm just going to keep on going. But thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow, like I said, with a live stream and covering that Buck Rogers. And so I hope that you can join me 2 o'clock at Eastern time, 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And it's going to be a good show because that looks really like a fun comic. And I would really love to talk about comic books with you guys. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. And as always, keep on creating.